Welcome, I am your host, Gursh One, and today we're going to be talking about basic Heroclix strategies. Before we get into it, I want to let you guys know that this is a very basic strategy video. It's meant for the people that are just starting to play Heroclix and the people that play Heroclix for fun. They don't really have the time to invest in Heroclix games, so they're casual players. That's not to say that they're lacking any love for the game of Heroclix, they just don't have time, but the love is there. So this is a very minimum strategy that you need to have fun in Heroclix and win a couple games of Heroclix. But if you're an experienced player, that doesn't mean you can't watch. It would be awesome to watch, and then you can comment down below on any figures that fit what I am talking about, or help me out with different strategies you could add on to it, or just comment about anything if you're an experienced player that you want to share to the newcomers to the game of Heroclix, because Heroclix is growing, guys. But let's get started. First, any type of strategy that you build, it starts with the team build. So let's go into the team build. Strategies for building a Heroclix team are very basic and easy to understand. I am going to let you guys know of a couple points in no particular order of what you should keep in mind when you're building your team. The first strategy I want to share with you guys when building a team is you want to keep the number of figures you include in a team at about 2 for every 100 points you have. So if you have a 300 point team, you want to keep your figures at about 4 to 6 figures per that team. The reason behind this is because you don't want to have one super awesome figure who only has the opportunity for 4 abilities at a time and maybe a couple traits. It limits you to just doing that, and then at the same time any type of ability that he has can be countered by a team that has 4 or 5 figures. So you always want to stay in that 2 figures per 100 point team build, because it gives you more abilities, more traits, and it improves your mobility. It's kind of like you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. Now that you know these 2 rules, I present to you 2 baskets. Which one do you choose? I choose that one. Now, when you're picking those figures for your team, you want to keep in mind a couple things. Number 1, you're gonna have a main shooter or striker, I guess you could say. So that character should at least have the ability to do 3 or more damage per turn. Why? Because your opponent is going to have figures that have defense abilities that are going to bring that damage power or damage value down. So you want to have a good strong shooter, preferably flying, preferably sharpshooter if you can. And then the second ability that at least one figure should have is the ability to carry other figures. That can come in the form of a flyer, that can come in the form of a transporter, which is the little move symbol with a little circle around it, or that can come with somebody that can TK or use telekinesis to throw your guys out there and get them into the battlefield. It improves mobility and it helps out a lot. Now this is called a taxi. If you go on the forums and stuff, that's what they mean by taxi. The third thing you want to keep in mind when you're picking out these figures is you want to have support figures. Support figures are figures that are usually lower point value and have the abilities of perplex and outwit and the most amazing probability control. You can see these abilities come into play multiple times if you see our battle reports. Every single time our battle reports, somebody catches somebody off guard, and you don't want that to happen to you. When you're going in there and you think you're gonna do 4 damage and then you got a crit hit and you're feeling awesome, and then somebody says, I'm gonna prob that. It feels horrible. That feeling is horrible. Don't let it happen to you. So always go in there with people with outwit, perplex, and probability control. Those are your support pieces. Make sure to throw them in there. Another ability that you can bestow upon a figure is the concept of a medic. You're gonna see that in forums a lot, and I don't use this too much, but I'm pretty sure it's worth trying out if you're just starting out. What that is you want to have a figure with the ability of support or leadership, somebody that can like stay back a little, and if your guys are hurting, and that medic can heal any figure. And that's what you want to keep in mind when you're building this team. I feel like I'm going a little long, so I'm probably going to end this video here. There's more topics I want to talk about in this series of basic strategies for Heroclix. We haven't even gotten to the games. So if you want me to go back and maybe talk a little bit more about any specific thing that I talked about in this video, comment down below. Any other things that you have questions on, or you can add on to team building as a whole, please put that down below. Don't forget to subscribe so you can check out the next basic strategy video and battle reports and all these other Heroclix goodness videos. But that is it for me, guys. This is Gursh One signing out.